What up? Just gotta mess around with some things. Here a little while. I did a quick little, you know what I'm saying? Did a quick little. I turned on the green screen. Let me see. This might be a little fire. Let me see if I can pull some up. Oh no, that's crazy. Move that out the way. That's not what I was trying to do. Boom, move that. Yeah. Anyways, a video is needed to start a highlight. Yeah, I'm not trying to start a highlight. Let's get into it. Welcome to episode 52 of the 89 cast. I'm your host, King 89, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna get straight into it. Ain't gonna waste too much time. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you see the title, Death to Passive Aggression. So we're gonna talk about a lot of just situations that happened that not only leads into just what's a good word for it? This weird attitude, this weird nature of men on the internet, and we're just gonna cook them. Now, if you hopped into my live stream on Twitch a few days ago, I had kind of had a discussion about one of these subject matters already, and I kind of gave my thoughts and went on my little rant about it and how I really feel about it, and we trying to go and just jump back into it. But first of all, prayers to my city, New Orleans. A few weeks ago, we had a little terrorist attack on Bourbon Street. You understand what I'm saying? Well, a lot of people were, harmed or killed. You understand what I'm saying? Some people that my mom one of my mom coworkers was actually there. She didn't get harmed, but she was walking out of the club. She was at a club on Bourbon Street. She walked out the club and in the car zoomed past her, and then all the shit just started popping off right in front of her. But she didn't get hurt. She wound up getting pulled back into the club by somebody. So yeah, prayers to my city. We don't really have issues like that. You understand what I'm saying? New Orleans isn't really a target when it comes to terrorist attacks. So it's kind of crazy, and you can kind of feel like I work in restaurants, so you can kind of feel the change. People are moving recently. You know what I'm saying? Since that happened, people aren't trying to go out as much. So a lot of businesses slowed down at the restaurants that I work at. A lot of businesses slowed down. And it's been colder. It's gotten cold. Like winter has just hit for us in the past 2-3 weeks. What's popping? Winter has just hit for us in New Orleans in the past 2-3 weeks. Like it's really felt like the summer for the past couple weeks, which is kind of interesting. You know what I'm saying? But coming into the new year, it's finally starting to get cold. Today it's actually been the warmest it's been in the past couple weeks. So a mixture of it being colder, it being a little more, it's been raining, the weather's been a little bit more gloomy. What's popping? Tom Holland got married. Tom Holland, the Spider-Man dude, I don't really, the name sounds familiar, but my brain can't piece it together. But yeah, prayers to them, prayers to people in LA, in the forest fires and all those people that suffering through those things. I just want to start off, giving a shout out to them. I didn't talk about it in the last 8-9 cast because it was a spur of the moment. It was super, super late at night, and I was just, going off. But let's get into my first topic. Well, that was technically the first topic, but my second topic, academics. New Spider-Man movie next year. Academics. What's up, bro? What is going on? I can't even say what's going on because but it's been a little, it's been a little weird. It's been a little concerning. But my main point, let me look at my notes real quick. Yeah, you going on your public platform saying that LeBron used to do two-mans with Drake. Why? For what reason? You got to understand that LeBron has been with his wife since high school. You are trying to separate a family to push a narrative or push an idea or to be on a side that isn't on your side, and it's weird. You're only the man to go to whenever Odu wants to promote new music or preview new music or put a snippet or change the narratives on certain things. That's the only reason that you're even called upon. He don't hop on no lives with you. He don't shout you out. He don't do streams with you. He do streams with everybody but you. So now you're out here trying to sabotage someone's relationship, sabotage someone's family. And I talked about this on my Twitch. People like academics, people like Odu have this obsession with targeting people who are in happy, successful relationships and saying things, doing things, insinuating things that are going to sabotage their relationship. Y'all also happen to be the people that can't keep a relationship to save your lives. And that's very, very weird to me. How you doing? That's very, very weird to me that people like y'all exist. Like academics has been known as being a very disrespectful person towards women, a person that has certain cases that cases attached to him. Same with Drake. Same with, you understand what I'm saying? Y'all type of people like to target people that are not only successful in their careers but successful in their relationships. I just don't understand. Yeah, weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So people like y'all just need to be. And from what I've, but you should not be using your platform to do that. People come from what I've known, because I've been off and on with academics, off and on with watching this content, now watching this content. For the most part, you go to him for news. You go for him to reports, rumors, talks, and stuff like that. But he's gotten more and more salacious as time goes on. More and more of attacking people for no apparent reason, being oversensitive, and just saying things to hurt people's feelings, specifically women. He go crazy with women, and then when it comes to the men, I'm not a street dude. So I'm not getting in that. I'm not going. I'm a civilian. You a civilian when it comes to addressing men, but when it comes to addressing women, you a bitch. Fuck you. Like that's not cool, bro. That's not cool. But the thing is, he's going to always have his audience. That's the problem. His audience is always going to be his audience. His audience is always going to agree with him. His audience is probably going to relate to the things that he pushes, the rhetoric, the ideals, and all stuff like that. I just can't. They were just talking about that on Rap Latte, which crew? Rap Latte. I never heard of that. Screwface. But yeah, it's we got to get rid of the weirdos, and that's really kind of what most of this episode is going to kind of be about. We kind of got to get rid of the weirdos. We kind of got to get rid of, and I don't even want to say weirdos in like a sense of like, because there's two type of weirdos. There's the weirdos that existed as we were coming up, as I was coming up, the weirdos that were in the anime, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, the weirdos that was into, and I'm not saying they are weird, but that was the people that people assumed or put in the category of being weirdos, like to dye their hair, face paint, eyeliner, those type of people. Those people are cool. Those are people that are expressing themselves and finding things that they enjoy and just being them. There's nothing wrong with that. And then there's this other type of weirdos, the ones that maybe weren't the cool kids in school and now are projecting all those insecurities and those bullyings and being picked on, not being able to get the women. Now they've gotten a little money and now they're just attacking anybody and everybody because they still, in their heart of hearts, is that little weird kid that people was not fucking with. People like academics, people like a Drake that kind of just that are just so bitter and just terrible people. So what you guys saying? What you saying? Let's do a Japanese guy. You guys think that you know everything. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. I think you're a bot because I don't know what you're talking about. But that made me lose my train. Rap Latte is Torre and Gene Green. Yeah, I know who Torre is. I don't think I've heard of Gene Green. Is that a podcast? But I don't know what this man was talking about. What did I say that makes me think I know everything? I'm just telling you. Anyways, comments like that, I'll probably just look past. What was I saying? But yeah, people like that just always have negativity, bad things to say, and like to spread narratives that like to tear people down, tear down certain situations, stuff like that. Those type of people are those people that, we should avoid and not pay so much attention to. You understand what I'm saying? Because what reason do you have to do that? What's going on in your life to where you feel, let me take down LeBron, let me pull down LeBron, let me create this idea that can potentially ruin LeBron's relationship with his wife of 20 plus years? Like, that's just a different type of evilness and meanness and just, I don't know. It's bad energy, and we don't need that, especially nowadays. We don't need that in our culture. We don't need that bad energy in our lives, especially on the internet where all you see is bad energy, bad takes, bad just people projecting their own internal demons onto other people. I can't have a bad history with women, so maybe on the opposite side and maybe have a successful, they're a billionaire and wife is happy, they got kids, they got a nice family life, and I'm, how old is academics, I'm in my 30s and I have nothing to show for it but nice cars and a bunch of followers. Like, we just gotta do away with that. Let's go into the next subject. This is a quick one. A lot of people popped out. A lot of people popped out off of that Joey Badass. I had my take on the last episode about, I just didn't understand. I kind of understand why Joey Badass did what he did, but at the same time, I still don't. Like I said in the last episode, why enter into the new year talking about old stuff from last year? Why not do that in November, December? But people are saying, he's just trying to bring that energy back into hip hop, and I can respect that competitive energy. But there's also, and this kind of goes into another topic that I'm about to get into too, just the weird passive aggression, the weird, I'm gonna insinuate that I'm going at somebody, but I'm not going to say who I'm going at. I'm gonna insinuate this and I'm gonna insinuate that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people are saying, oh, this is a Jay-Z line. Yes, it's a Jay-Z line. Yes, he's talking about the West Coast. But even I talked about on last episode, he's talking about Kendrick. When he did Illuminati Part 2, he was talking about Kendrick. When he said, I keep being left out these conversations, he's talking about Kendrick. So now you talked about the West Coast. If you didn't, hello wall, what's up? When you say too much West Coast clicking, you got, we got Daylight. I fucked with what Daylight's reply was, the wordplay and how he kind of tried to keep it cool, but at the same time was like, hey, it's cool over there. I love New York. I don't want no smoke with New York. Now, I don't know, I'm scared, but I have love for New York. I have a name and a fan base in New York. New York put me on in the battle rap and all stuff like that. But let's keep it, as Drake would say, keep it PG. You understand what I'm saying? We had Ray Vaughn. I really fuck with Ray Vaughn's reply. It's called Crash Out Heritage. That was almost the direct opposite of what Daylight was coming with, where he was kind of like, hey, you know what we known for doing? Watch your mouth. You want to say our name? You goofy. This and that. Like, he came with that different type of energy. I rock with that. We had Lit Poppy, Jason Martin, formerly known as Problem, and then I listened to Curtis King. If you know Curtis King, shout out Curtis King on YouTube. He dropped his called Content, where he was kind of like, you're dissing people to promote your album rollout. Instead of trying to create actual content, be creative with your content, you're trying to just gain attention by dissing and calling people out or whatever like that. It's not like that. Miss Fan, my name is Miguel. I'm about to turn these comments off because I swear some of y'all gotta be bots, because I'm so confused on what y'all talking about. I don't know who sending bots my way, but rumor is there's more West Coast replies coming to Joey. I don't know if Joey's going to pop out. Joey's going to pop out and reply, because like I said, you called out the West Coast. Now the West Coast is firing back, but I think Joey really wants Kendrick to pop out. But if you wanted Kendrick to pop out, why not just say it? Too much Kendrick Lamar dick licking. Why not just say that? But it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to hip hop, the competitive nature. Everybody's rapping again. I like that. Everybody's rapping again. Let's just put the pen to the pad. Enough of this. Getting on, talking to a black scream, I'll kill you. Enough of that. That shit corny. And speaking of that shit being corny, let's transition into the final topic of the day. Black Boy Max, Lil TJ, and Fabio on their little stream. The corny part, in my opinion, everybody in this situation was wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And this all relates to passive aggression. If you notice a common theme, passive aggression. Academics feels it's trying to be I'm on Drake's side, even though you don't need to be on Drake's side. So now let me just start insinuating things and doing these things to let you know I'm not fucking with you, LeBron. Joey Badass. You done worked with Absol. You done worked with Curtis King. You done worked with so many West Coast artists, but you want to throw shots at Kendrick, but you want to say it's competition. Passive aggression. And now we got the Black Boy Max. I understand. You in my crib. You should follow my rules. 100% understandable. But it's not what you say. Girls used to tell me this all the time. Not what you say, it's how you say it. Now, Playboy, like I said, I think everybody in the situation was wrong. Everybody. Because first of all, when you want somebody to not do something, you should kindly tell them, whatever, thank you, if you talk about Playboy. Me either. Me either. Playboy Max. If dudes are smoking, hey bro, look, it's cool if this is how I would approach the situation. Hey bro, it's cool if you smoke, I don't mind that. But I got smoke detectors. I don't want them things going off. If you want to step outside, you want to go in the backyard, whatever, we got spots for that. Go do your thing. You understand what I'm saying? Easy, cool. Giving you options of where you can smoke at if you need to smoke. But how he did it was, hey guys, this is Airbnb, smoke detectors going off. Y'all can't smoke in here. Appreciate you. Wait a second. Wait a second. Now, for some people that may not understand, if I'm telling you I appreciate you after I asked you to do something and you did not do what I asked you to do, that means that I assume you're going to listen to what the fuck I just told you. And that's all it's going to be. That's like somebody saying please and thank you. Same thing. When you say appreciate you after you tell me to do something, that's like, yeah, you better do what I say. Type shit. That's that type of energy you get. And like with somebody say, if you talk out of turn, hey, in class, teacher tell you, hey, next time raise your hand, please and thank you. You as a student, you understand what the teacher is trying to say, but the way the teacher said, you're gonna be like, why are you talking to me like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me to do something and then say thank you for me. Like you just assume, yeah, you better listen to me, nigga. Like, go outside with that shit. Like. So I understand why Lil TJ and Fabio felt the way they felt. But the blowing the smoke and keep smoking and all stuff like that, that's also being a little bit of a bitch. A little bit childish at the same time. You could have, a lot of things can be solved through conversation. One of them could have said, hey, I understand what you're saying, bro. Just watch the way you're saying it. Please. Please and thank you. Now that's a little passive aggressive too. But a conversation could have been had. But them kept smoking and all stuff like that, and now they want to go on their lives. I'll pay. What do they? I'll pay for the crib. The fuck you talking about? That's corny. Bro. I hate when dudes do that. When a certain situation go on and people just jump straight to, I'm about to flash my money. I'll pay for your crib. What's up? What's up? What the fuck? And then he talking some. I don't even know dude like that. I'd have smacked him, but he was on camera. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Nobody wants to hear that. What I would have done, you either did or you didn't do it. And the fact that you listened to him anyways, what are you talking about? Dude said, y'all can't smoke in here. Go outside, please and thank you. You did all that rah-rah, I'm going to blow smoke in your face, I'm going to do this and that, and you still went outside. You did all that just to listen to him anyways. So you don't look tough, talking about something, oh, I'm really from the hood. I've been to jail. I could have did this and that. Don't nobody care about that shit, bro. At the end of the day, you still went outside. You still did what he told you to do. So it's just multiple paths. And then Fabio Foreign talking about, I don't know what he was doing, what Fabio Foreign was talking about, but he was like, oh, the situation. Fabio Foreign was, I don't know what Fabio Foreign was talking about. If you need to smoke, because that was the other excuses, man, I smoke everywhere I go. You already know. First of all, that's a lie. Anybody that says I have to smoke everywhere I go, you're a liar. Because guess what? If Lil TJ was on Aiden Ross's stream, and we're gonna get into that. If he was on Aiden Ross's stream, if he was on, I don't know Buku or them like that. If he was on what's his name, XQC? If it was a different individual, they would have moved differently. They would have respected his if they was around what's dude name? The all white party dude. What's his name? Michael Rubin. If they was at a Michael Rubin party and Michael Rubin said, hey, y'all can't smoke in here, they would have respected his wishes. But because it's black person to black person, the energy's a little different. They would have 100% respected the man's wishes. They would have went outside and smoked if it was a white man. Let's be honest. Because for some reason we have this thing where we want to be passive aggressive and we want to be mean and we want to be aggressive to each other, but we're going to respect the white man. Whatever his wishes is, I'll take it outside. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll take it outside, Max. So let's go. Like, let's be real. All that I smoke everywhere I go, that's cap. If you were going to it, they from New York. If y'all went to a Knicks game, y'all would not have been in the arena smoking. Y'all would have not been courtside at a basketball game smoking weed. You're lying. If you was at a Giants game in the Giants arena, you would have not been in the arena at the game. I mean, in the stadium at the game smoking weed. So this excuse of I'm a rapper, this is what I do. I smoke everywhere I go. I gotta smoke everywhere I go. First of all, that sounds like an addiction. And third of all, you're lying. You're lying. You're not at your grandma's house smoking and blowing smoke in her face. If your grandma say, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of my house with that weed. You gonna say, yes, ma'am, and you gonna leave. You ain't doing it at your mama house. You ain't doing that at no white man house. You're not doing that at no basketball game. You're not doing like all this. I'm about to be on the internet acting like I'm tougher than I am, acting like I don't care and all this stuff like that. It just needs to stop. You either about it or you not. At the end of the day, all this I've been to jail and if I would have did this. Woulda, coulda. You at the end of the day, you still went outside and did whatever you left. You ain't want no confrontation. You came with all them dudes and you ain't want no smoke. You just wanted to smoke. Come on, man. But that's it. That's all the things I want to talk about. The running theme was just passive aggression. What is going on? What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Why is everybody just so want to be tough, but I don't want to be tough? Want to look tough for the internet. Want to be, I would have smacked him. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. He was there. If the camera wasn't on, I would have smacked him. What? Who cares if the camera was on? Cameras are on. This is the thing we got to realize. Cameras are on at all times. Even when you think they not, they is. People got the ring cameras, the cameras in the streets, the cameras on the road, cameras on you know, when you're doing when you're going and reversing your car, the cameras on the back of your car. There are cameras everywhere. People get caught doing stupid shit on camera 24/7. So for you to say, oh, if he wasn't on stream, I'd have smacked him. You could have smacked him on stream. That would have went just as viral. I promise you. That would have went just as viral. You smacking him on his, people would have respected you. Like, oh yeah, don't play with little TJ. But the fact that all you did was blow smoke blow smoke at him, blow smoke in the air, like a little, like kind of on some bitch shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's low key bitch shit. I'm like, oh, you want me to smoke? Like, nigga, like I feel you look way softer doing that versus if you would have just popped out. What? Who you talking to like that? What's up? What's up? Like, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this. All this. We gotta reset. People gotta evaluate the way they move, evaluate the way they talking to people, the way they talking to each other, the way they talking about each other. Academics ass niggas. I don't even want to say Joey Badass. I'm not really too mad about Joey Badass and what he did. It wasn't bad. It was just weird. That's all it was for me. It was just weird timing for Joey Badass. But academics type dudes. What? Let me tell you. What was the last Lil TJ Fabio Foreign big song? Fabio had a little run coming. He had a little buzz coming in, I want to say 2021, 2020, because he was on Kanye's project. Donda. I think he was on the first Donda, right? So that was 20, because COB and Donda dropped around the same time. I want to say that was 2021? 2021. So Fabio had a buzz at 2021 and it just died off. I don't know what happened. But he had a couple of songs. He had the Alicia Keys song with Kanye. He was all over Kanye's, he was all on Kanye's, on Donda. Like, Fabio Foreign had something coming, and it just died off. This is the first time I really heard Fabio, and I think he recently got out of his deal. But this is my first time really hearing about Fabio Foreign in a big moment situation in about 3-4 years. What have you been doing this entire time? You should be way past, but for some reason, you're not. You've kind of fallen down in people, even the whole drill scene, to be honest, the whole New York drill scene as a whole has kind of like, people ain't really listening. The people who are listening to that, they don't really matter, to be honest with you. And the last time I remember hearing about 5 Year Foreign was him doing a song with Lil Mabu, and he was letting Lil Mabu say the M or something like, and I said it on the last 89 cast. These drill rappers have just been selling their ass for attention at this point, giving up their likeness, selling their sound, and all that stuff for attention the past few years, and it hasn't been looking good for them. Not only have they been getting in trouble, but they've just been seeming very clout chasey, very just corny in the past recent years. So a lot of things just got to switch up heading into through 2025 and into the future. If we want things to get better for the culture, if we want things to get better for hip hop, for America, for the world, a lot of things got to change. We can't just keep on giving attention to these things, even though I'm speaking about these things. We can't keep giving attention to these things, platforming these things, allowing these things to go without being addressed properly. Because some people will just be like, yeah. Because some people think that shit is cool. None of that shit is cool. That shit is weird. That shit is corny. And in the real world, that shit is going to fuck up the bag a million times than it ain't. You understand what I'm saying? But that's it for me. That's all I want to talk about this week. We had Power has been out since last night. So we've been kind of having to, like, you know what I'm saying, figure some shit out. But, and it's not the whole house. It's just certain sections of the house the power is out. But they say they're going to have it fixed in an hour or two. So hopefully that gets done. But that's it for me. Going to find some good clips out of this. We'll be back next Monday, talk about whatever happens this week. Lord, I'm praying to the Lord. It's good news. I would like to report on good news. Talk about some good things. You know what I'm saying? More positive things. You understand what I'm saying? But the world 2024, 2025, well, 25 just started, but the world of 2024 and just the mess and the lies and the narratives and this and that. People going on platform like this goes into something I was talking about a few weeks ago. People going on their platforms and just saying shit with no real context. And now you're just starting this whole bubble of, oh, some people believe it, so now they're pushing that, and some people don't believe it, but they're keeping quiet about it. You understand what I'm saying? We just balance. We need balance. And there's way too much on this end than on this end. You understand what I'm saying? But that's it for me. Shout out to everybody that popped in, everybody that commented, even the weird people that were saying weird things. I don't even know what half of y'all were talking about, but shout out to y'all. Shout out to Palm Tree Stony. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to I'm gonna just shout y'all out before I wrap it up. Mr. Fun, even though I don't know what you was talking about. Queen. Shout out Queen, even though I don't know what you was talking about. You said hello, so I guess I know what you're talking about. Jordan, shout out Jordan. Zubair Fawzi, and you guys think that, yeah, you, the dude who was talking to listening to a Japanese guy. I don't know how you knew he was Japanese. He was so kind and humble. Then I come across an American and things suddenly turn sour. What? I still don't understand what you're talking about. Like that makes no sense. I don't know why you're comparing me to a Japanese guy. I'm pretty sure you didn't understand what he was saying. Your name is Zubair Fawzi. So I doubt that you even understood what he was saying. So I don't know how you knew he was kind and humble. I don't even know if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't, you lost me, bro. You lost me. Shout out Clipster. Braden Lilback. I don't know what that is. You the one that told me about Tom Holland got married, which I don't know how that's relevant, but shout out to Tom Holland, I guess. Shout out Anthony. But yeah, that's it for me. I'm out. Too sweet. Deuces. I'll be back next Monday.